How's it, cuz? It's time to Vala'au with me, Mr. Vala'au Dickie Chang. Join us as we meet your uncles, your aunties, your brothers, your sisters, sisters, uncles, cousins, neighbors, grandmother, all the Ohana. We'll take you to breathtaking places you've never been. Meet famous people you've never seen. Kick back and cruise, you know the ruse.
The day has to end. I'm so happy we made new friends. We'll meet tomorrow, same time, same place. Looking forward to see your smiling face. Voila, the day has to end. I'm so happy we made new friends. We'll meet tomorrow, same time, same place. Looking forward to see your smiling face. Voila, 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 voila.
Aloha kawaii, mahalo nui loa, and thank you for joining us this week in yet another exciting and informative episode of Vala'au. I'm Dickie Chang. Very recently, we had our MS walk. Now, what is MS? Multiple sclerosis. Very, very, very difficult disease to deal with, but difficult disease to actually explain. But let's head on over to the beautiful Kapa'a Beach Park. There we had an opportunity to catch up with our very dear friends, the ambassadors of Aloha, and let's let you folks know a little bit about this disease we all know as multiple sclerosis.
Oh, Dickie, this means an awful lot. I know to us, all of us that have had multiple sclerosis and our families, this is our biggest fundraising effort for the year. And I will tell you that Kauai raises more money and more awareness than the other islands in Hawaii.
You know, obviously per capita, and that happens with, the visitor industry charity walk or the United Win. And speaking of, do you folks receive any other additional support from the community, such as any other fundraising effort?
Well, we fundraise throughout the year, and we've got a lot of great people that do that, including Cynthia, who every other year does a cookbook, and we all contribute recipes, and she also does fundraising in terms of chocolate roses, my personal favorite, on Valentine's Day. Lori and Crystal and everybody else put on a major bunko game every year to fundraise, and Kalaheo Steak and Ribs give us the room and a lot of the free food to do all this. So it is a community effort to raise this kind of money, and I think we do so well because we're a small island, so somebody knows somebody who has it, and that's why they're so willing to support us.
And thank you very much, Mary Kay. And speaking of Kalaheo, Cynthia Adrenaline, I've known you for many, many years, and I don't want to embarrass anybody, but what can you remember, or can you let the viewing audience know, when did you realize that you had MS? How many years ago, and perhaps what is your plight?
16 years ago, 2003.
So,
Yeah, I was paralyzed from the waist down at that time.
So when you were paralyzed, did the doctors say it was multiple sclerosis? Or?
No, at first it was Guillain-Barré syndrome. At Wilcox thought that's what it was. And then when I went to St. Francis on Oahu, they found out after doing an MRI and an MRA, they found out that I had MS then. Yeah.
So would you be able to share with the viewing audience, you know, what's everyday life like?
For me now, I'm walking, of course, now. But everything for me is slow. Like, I usually have a really hard time talking because I cannot focus. I have a hard time with that. And that's about the worst for me. You know, I used to have a lot of pain, but that's so much better now.
Is that because of medication or because of...
Maybe because of the medication, I hope, and I think just learning to slow down and to rest more,
And you're with your very dear friend that you would consider, in this case, the left-hand man, but the right-hand man. And we all knew the former or the present Laurie Nakama as the former Laurie Weber, because her very dear friend Bruce Smalling and I remember way back when you found out. Can you give us that explanation way back when? How many years?
That was 2011, and that's when I met Joy Ortiz Zimmer. And I went to Dr. Crane's office and was diagnosed with retrobulbar optic neuritis, which was then later a symptom of MS. So Joy became my first mentor, and then here we are.
Yeah.
So when you talk about Dr. Crane, and forgive me for not being able to say the medical term,
Yes.
but you were obviously having problems with your eyes.
Pain behind my eye. He took one look in my eye and said MRI, and then from the MRI came the diagnosis of MS.
So, what are some of the symptoms of multiple sclerosis?
Well, I'm a little different. I have a different type of MS. I have to be special. I have what's called primary progressive, so I slowly degrade over time, and mine is most noticeable with my walking, foot drop, leg spasms, just tingling and numbness. And I don't have a relapse and then come back up. I just slowly degrade over time.
So, was that diagnosed during your military career?
Luckily for me, about 6 months before I retired, I was actually having problems walking, and sometimes my leg would just go out and I would fall. So yes, I was fortunate enough to get that diagnosis before I left the military.
So there's many people that are supportive here, and you made mention that there's a little bit of some sort of a sorority, if you will, or when one knows that they have multiple sclerosis, everybody kind of like rallies because there's a commonality. I mean, can you say, Lori, what are some of the biggest support systems and how people can support one another?
We have a support group that meets once a month that calls Steak and Rib. So we invite everyone to come out and talk story and share your symptoms and feelings and ideas. That's probably the best thing. I've made amazing friends, lifetime friends.
It's like sisters,
And,
really, all of us.
Yeah,
MS sisters.
we're MS sisters.
So let the guys join too if they want to.
Yeah, we'll let men come.
But the sisters rule.
But the sisters rule. So
Would you ladies mind introducing yourself to the viewing audience, and perhaps if you want to say something about how you guys are getting along for those that might, what might need help?
Sure. My name is Beth Lizio, and I was diagnosed when I was 29, so it was a long time ago. And my first symptoms was optic neuritis. So I went blind in my right eye, and it was really scary. But it's a hard disease to talk about, to understand, because everyone has different symptoms. It's crazy,
Right. And hi, I'm Crystal Morinaka Hirata, and I've had MS over 10 years now. And the rest of the ladies were saying that all of our symptoms are kind of different, and so it's like they say, every day is it's different. Yeah.
So when they talk about 10 years, 8 years, 16 years, 9 years or what have you, has there been progress medically? Like when you folks want to raise awareness or raise money, have you folks visibly seen medical science changing or having, maybe diagnosis or cures?
No cure.
no cures.
No cure, but back in 1990, I don't think there was one disease-modifying therapy, one medication available for people with MS. Now I believe there's about 17 or 18. And I'm excited because the one for primary progressive MS just got approved by the FDA about a year and a half ago, so I'm going to try to get on that one. But yeah, there's all kinds of different, what they call disease-modifying therapies now that can't cure you, but at least helps you live with the symptoms a little better and give you a better quality of life.
So in any given day while you guys are cruising, there's good feeling, like this happens that nothing's going on and you feel good, and all of a sudden, like you say, the leg might give out, the eyes might.
Yes, we're all probably standing here with numb feet right now. And we probably didn't wake up that way, but we probably all have it now. And we all look good on the outside. Most of what you feel is inside, which is why it's hard to express how we're feeling. Good one minute, not so good the next. Disneyland today, not tomorrow.
So when you mentioned that people, maybe doesn't realize that there are more that have multiple sclerosis, are you folks able to identify those that have it? Like you mentioned, there's a club in Color Hill, but do people with multiple sclerosis come out, in this case, to the sisters and say, hey, is there some shame or perhaps people that don't want to talk about?
Some do, but some they don't want people to know.
Right.
I guess everybody's different, yeah. Like for me, when I first got, I was okay, with sharing it, yeah, because I needed help too, yeah.
So when you heard that, Lori, when you talk about being sisters, you immediately want to say, hey, I can relate, the people can relate.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
We're tight. We're good.
And then years ago, though, I was, you didn't want to tell your work. because you were afraid to be fired because of something. And it's illegal now, of course, you can't do that. But so I didn't share it with my company when I first got diagnosed. I was afraid to.
But now I would imagine that most medical carriers or most professional businesses have more sympathy and is this a part of the whole? But
I think it really depends on where you work. I think there's a lot of offices and organizations that really need to be educated that people aren't trying to get out of work, but if they've got to work a different schedule because of their symptoms, you need to accommodate them because they're not trying to shirk work. They're just trying to learn to live with what they have and yet continue to work.
But interestingly speaking, as you say, as multiple sclerosis sisters, the commonality is so different. Like everybody might have totally different symptoms. So consequently, I don't know how you encompass that whole deal, but there's no you have the same disease, but it affects.
Well, there's some common symptoms. I mean, I think a lot of us feel fatigue. I mean, I'm not just talking about I'm tired. I'm talking about I'm fatigued.
Sometimes the legs.
Yeah, the legs. You're right. So we do share some, but it affects us differently in how we're able to deal with it. And if I can, I want to plug our support system too. It's our spouses, our significant others. I seriously could not do what I do without my husband, and he knows well enough what my symptoms are to back off when he needs to, or be a little more patient with me. And I'm sure these other folks feel the same way too.
Well, I just met the two ladies on the right, but I know the ladies here with their husbands being here. Don't know what else to say, but would you guys want to just take this opportunity to let others know if if they have that symptoms or they catch it early, or if you want to say any words of encouragement, because like you mentioned, there are sisters in a sorority that shows up at the Collar Hill Steakhouse, but there might be some that may not want to discuss it, but you guys are willing to let people know, hey, we're all there as help support.
Right, and they can contact Mary Kay and Lori if they have any questions.
Definitely, there's definitely people here on this island that have MS that do not come and join us, which I really wish they would, because we'd love to have them.
Well, all I can say is that we're here to support everyone, and whatever we talk, it stays with us in that room. We don't share it. If they don't want to share it with other people, they don't have to.
That's very, very important.
Very private.
And obviously, Lori and Mary Kay, they both drop your names. Everybody's dropped your names. So how do we get a hold of you if you don't mind sharing an email or a phone number?
You can call me at 808-639-2883. 808-639-2883.
Or if they want to cut in line at Tire Warehouse, can they call 245-6754? Again, that number is 245-6754. Mary Kay?
Contact me on email marykh@aol.com or 808-755-5667, or stop by the Veterans Center because I'm always there too.
I just want to just say collectively, and Mary Kay, you can be the spokesperson, but obviously there's a lot of people that donated food, donated dinner, donated wine, and there's a heck of a lot of door prizes and silent auction for the cause. So you want to just take this opportunity to thank this.
I'll ask Lori to do that because she really did the bulk of the work to put this walk on.
Thank you everybody who donated to make this event so successful. Dukes has donated food for 9 years, and there's many sponsors who have been supporting us for many years, and if I start to name them and forget one, I'll never forgive myself. So thank you. You all know who you are, and we all appreciate you very much.
And very quickly, just a call, not out of ignorance, but obviously we have ladies here, but the men get affected the same way as the ladies, so this is not discriminatory. That
more women have MS than men, but they get the same kind. Relapse and remitting, primary progressive, and they take the same disease modification or disease modifying therapies that we do, and we'd love to have more people come out and be part of our support group. We are here for them.
Aloha everyone. My name is Tom Shigimoto and I have been a member of the Chamber of Commerce for at least 25 years. I started with Mamo Cummings and I really can't tell you how long ago that was, but it's been a while. Now I am the co-chair of the Government Affairs Committee and have been for, again, maybe 10, 12 years. But the committee was formed to give something back to its members. You know, a lot of business owners don't have the time to keep up with legislation, laws, policies that the county and state governments always coming up with. So the Government Affairs Committee is another way that the chamber adds value to your membership. So I encourage you all to join the chamber if you have concerns, or even if you don't have concerns, just give the chamber a call and we can certainly address what your needs are. One commonly asked question about the Government Affairs Committee is, well, what do you do? Well, we're basically an advocacy group where we advocate for our members with proposed legislation, again, either with the county or the state. We also are a sounding board for the mayor. We meet with the mayor every other month, and then also with the county council chair. And we go over issues that are either coming up or are being addressed at the county council meetings at that time. And we try to resolve it. And you know, these elected officials also want to use the Chamber Government Affairs Committee as a sounding board for its education and and knowledge. Once again, I'm Tom Shigimoto. I'm the co-chair of the Government Affairs Committee. If you have any questions, please call them. Aloha.
Captain Andy's sailing. Nobody has more fun. Captain Andy's, the ultimate sailing adventure.
Hi, my name is Sherry Kawachi. I am a sales representative at King Auto Center, where we have the best new and used cars on Kauai. Standing right next to this beautiful brand new Honda Pilot. Come see this and more at King Auto Center. Be sure to ask for me, Sherry Kawachi. Thank you.
Welcome back, Kauai. Let's head on over to the Smith's Tropical Paradise. This is going to be the site of the 30th annual, that's right, you heard correctly, the 30th annual Taste of Hawaii. Here to tell us about this wonderful event is the coordinator of the event, Josie Cortez, and her very dear friend, Jackie Nelson. Ladies, take it away. Boy.
Yes, it is, and we're really excited this year. It is our 30th anniversary. We're bringing in a lot of new different things as of this year. We weren't here last year because of the disasters in the state, and this year we're looking to make up for it.
You know, interestingly speaking, Josie, you talk about the disasters of the state, you know, like a little over a year ago, we of course had the flooding, but this is the annual Taste of Hawaii, and as I can recall, the volcano started to go off, and hence many of the chefs and the talented people from the neighbor islands, especially the Big Island, obviously could not be here. Consequently, it was the right decision to cancel this event last year.
Dickie. It was. Not only could they not be here, but as Rotarians, service above self, right? You know that. We were called upon to help with the disaster and to donate and to set up tents and to donate food and manpower. And we thought, we can't do that and have this event. So I think it was the right decision to make, and I think this year everyone's going to be stoked to come for the 30th anniversary. Well, so far the chefs are very excited.
You know, interestingly speaking, aren't you the chef and entertainment coordinator, Jackie Nelson?
I'm the chef and beverage coordinator, and I have been for, 12 years, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, and I don't even think that nobody knows about this event. I think everybody knows about the event. It is the ultimate Sunday brunch. But paint your picture in your words, Jackie Nelson. What can one expect on June 2nd, Sunday, at the ultimate Sunday brunch here at Smith's Tropical Paradise?
First Sunday in June. You're going to want to get here early because there is going to be a line to get in. You're going to park over at Vidina Stadium and be whisked over here to beautiful Smith's Tropical Paradise in air-conditioned comfort. And we'll have music playing in the parking lot for you. We'll have water. It's going to be hot. And then you get to be the first one in so that you're there for the blessing, which is a very special part of the event, especially this year since it's our 30th annual. And also, you're the first one in the park. And when you enter the park, there's going to be music on 4 different stages. You're going to smell tons of food. There's going to be beer, wine. It's sensory overload when you walk into Smith's for Taste of Hawaii. And just work your way methodically around. Maybe start at the pavilion, head across the bridge to Japanese Island, get some food, get a little bit to drink, do some dancing. Head back to the back row, which is the statue area. More food, more beverages, alcoholic and non-alcoholic, I will say. More dancing. There's another stage back there with live entertainment continuously throughout the whole 4-hour event. Then start walking back towards the pavilion, but go through the garden area. More food, more beverages, more dancing, and then enter on the what we call Lagoon Way. That can be your last stop, and then that'll probably take you about 2 hours, but now you know everything that's in the event. So you can go either backwards and get some seconds on some things, or you can go the same way you went. There'll be more music playing, different bands, because every stage has 3 bands playing. And I don't know, maybe take a nap under a tree, fill out the preferences, because the chefs love it when you vote on their food, and the beverage providers love it when you vote. It's kind of a friendly competition that they have. And yeah, bring it all home. Take your bus back to your car and say this was the best day ever.
And if you just joined us, of course, I'm here with Jackie Nelson and with our coordinator, Josie Cortez. We are talking about the Ultimate Sunday Brunch. Give us the date and the times and perhaps the recommended attire.
Okay. The event will be taking place on Sunday, June 2nd. It's from 11:30 to 3:30. Buses will start running from Vidina Stadium at 10 o'clock in the morning, and they'll run until 5 p.m. It is the Ultimate Sunday Brunch here at the beautiful Gardens at Smith's. Aloha attire is recommended. Yeah, we also will be doing a best dress a contest, so dress up, wear your hats. Remember, you need to have your sunscreen, have a hat. We will actually be selling Taste of Hawaii souvenir fans that you can use to cool yourself off, or use it as a visor by holding it over your head. So just as a reminder, if you plan to consume alcohol, which we're going to have plenty of wine and beer, please ensure that you have your identification with you, because you will be carded. If you do not have proof of identification, you will not be allowed to consume alcohol. So please ensure that you have it on you when you board the bus.
You know, and I just want to mention that there's several things. This is all about safety. This is not about partying. This is not a drunk fest. There's a lot of water. There's a lot of shade. There's a lot of exercise for those that want to go walk around. But this is the classy Ultimate Sunday Brunch, and everybody is pretty much at their best behavior from years and years of learning this particular event, which happens to be the 30th anniversary.
It is, absolutely. And the fun thing about this event is you actually get to interact with the chefs. They're cooking right there in front of you and for you. They're serving the food for you. Normally you go to a restaurant, you don't interact with the chefs. They're back there making the food and you're sitting at your table. And that's one of the things that makes this event so special, and one of the things that the participants like about it so much. Years ago, Guy Higa from the Kauai Marriott, who I think has done Taste of Hawaii since the very first year, he was asked, what's your favorite thing about Taste of Hawaii? And he said, cooking with all of my friends. So they're having fun, they're dressed up, you dress up, and make it the ultimate Sunday brunch.
You know, Jackie, that's a very great point, because I think the chefs want to be a part of the committee. They want to be a part of the fundraising, what the Rotarians do, service above self. But I think more importantly, the chefs want to see their pals from the Big Island, from Maui, from Molokai, from Oahu. And after that, there's obviously probably invitation-only chef's party.
I'm sure there is. I'm sure there is. I've never been invited, but I'm sure they have a great time.
Well, the key is not to be invited. The key is to politely crash the party. You know, interestingly speaking, Jackie Nelson, and we want to encourage the people, because you know, in the old days, there were different places to park in and around the area. But we want to let the viewing audience know the best way to get in and out is in an air-conditioned motor coach shuttle to get here, because there is literally no parking within the Greater Smith's Tropical Paradise. And it's I don't want to say heavily enforced, but you know what? Outside of the chefs and the people that have product, the best thing to do is literally catch the shuttle.
That's true, Dickie. So there's only enough parking here at Smith's for the chefs, the beverage providers, and some of the volunteers, not even all of the volunteers. So if you try to drive in, you can drive in and drop someone off, but you won't be able to actually park here for the event. You've got to go to Vidina Stadium, park there. We've actually got entertainment in the parking lot at Vidina.
Yes, we do.
So you're having fun the minute you get to the parking lot. And yeah, the buses are running constantly. They're air conditioned. You'll get here. That's the best way to do it, for sure. For me, Taste of Hawaii is like Christmas. I look forward to it all year long. I plan for it all year long. I can't sleep the night before. And my favorite thing is, because I'm here at the side gate in the morning, 5 a.m., I'm checking in the chefs and stuff. I don't get into the event until it's already been going on for about an hour. So that's my favorite thing, is walking in there and seeing everyone having so much fun for their donation money. I look around, I see all my friends, they're dressed up in aloha wear, they're dancing, they're high-fiving me when I come in, they're like, great event, yay, Rotary Club of Kapa'a, and that's my favorite thing. This year, all of the tickets are available online. So typically people do call me wanting tickets, and I do drive all over the island selling people tickets, but they are on eventbrite.com right now. Or there's a link from our website, tasteofhawaii.net, but all ticket sales are online now.
And we want to remind everybody, Jackie and Josie, aloha attire, sunscreen, hydrate yourself throughout the course of the day, because there is hydration all over the place. And you mentioned a little bit earlier about you seeing your friends, you're shaking their hands, you guys are hugging, because there's rock and roll, there's Hawaiian, there's jazz. I mean, the cool thing about it is you can peruse throughout the gardens, and it's spectacular looking at the Sleeping Giant, Wailua River, looking at friends and people you haven't seen for the first time in this year. It would be 2 years, because most of the people see each other only at this event. That's pretty much of a true statement.
And you know, in addition to that, one of the most rewarding things of this event is once it's done, and we're out here in the front as people are leaving, and hearing from the folks how much they enjoyed it, what a great event it was. They give us a thumbs up, they tell us way to go, and that part says we did it right.
Aloha Kauai, my name is Joy Kagawa. I'm a sales representative at King Auto Center. Please visit us here. We'd love to show you our new cars, like this new Passport that just came back into the Honda line of cars. Please come in for a no-pressure buying experience at King Auto Center. I'll show you this brand new Passport. Come and see Joy Kagawa, King Auto Center. Please ask for me and see what the King can do for you. Thank you, Kauai. See you soon.
Healthier is quality care close to home. Healthier is state-of-the-art facilities and the largest and best team of doctors on Kauai. It's specialty care and caring in a special way. Healthier is Kauai's only comprehensive bone and joint center, with expertise in joint replacement, hands, feet, ankles, and sports medicine. Wilcox Health, creating a healthier Hawaii.
Aloha, I'm Barbara Bennett, owner and publisher of the Island's monthly community magazine, For Kauai. Available at newsstands, mailed to you by request, or at the Honolulu and Lihue airports. I invite you to join our local residents and read our stories. All local, all community, all Kauai. Read For Kauai magazine on our website, forkauaionline.com, with more feature stories, videos, daily calendar, and local news that will excite and interest you. Visit us daily, weekly on the web, and monthly in print. Mahalo and aloha.
Aloha Kauai. I am Michelle Mora, and I am chair-elect for the Kauai Chamber of Commerce. I chair the Kauai Military Affairs Council. We've been in existence for about 3 years. It's a very important committee because it's one of the three top economic pillars in Kauai. We bring in at least $94 million of contracts to Kauai and salaries in the area of $24 million. So again, they're very, very important to Kauai. We do many things with the Hawaii Military Affairs Council. We actually oversee all of the Hawaiian Islands to make sure that we are the conduit of information and resources between the Kauai Chamber of Commerce members and our military ohana. So that includes PMRF and their sailors, and the 1,000 contractors that they have on island, the independent civilians. We also take care of our Coast Guard, our National Guard, and also we are very, very valued veterans. So we participate in the parade, we participate in Memorials Day, of course, 3rd of July, the Best of the West out on PMRF, and we invite you all to help us take care of our military ohana. Again, I am Michelle Mora. I'm with the Kauai Chamber of Commerce, chair-elect this year, and I'm the chair of the Kauai Military Affairs Council. We invite you to participate in different councils and committees under the Kauai Chamber, and if you want to get more information, please call the Kauai Chamber office. Aloha and mahalo.
Welcome back, Kauai, and special mahalo out to our coordinator for the event, Josie Cortez, and of course our very dear friend Jackie Nelson. Now remember, you can get your tickets online, but first and foremost, it is the 30th annual Ultimate Sunday Brunch. It is scheduled for Sunday, June 2nd, Sunday, June 2nd. Get your tickets, and don't forget the shuttle buses will be leaving the Antone Konavadina Stadium. There's entertainment at 10 a.m. Check it out, and this is what we can expect on the Ultimate Sunday Brunch, Sunday, June 2nd at the Smith's Tropical Paradise. Check this out. Mahalo. And voila.
Say aloha to Vala'au. Vala'au, Vala'au. Let's get together.
Morena is here.
Stand in the shade if you can. Catching a wave, feeling afraid of moving over me. Feel so free, doing a dance, making sweet romance with my ocean lady. Ocean lady, skies above, my heart is here to stay. And my soul is on its way. I'll find highways touching the sky, rushing through the shore. And I can't find this place to stay. Today's glory those eyes that train with going, I know where I'm going. I just got an ocean, going surfing in the ocean after a life makes me on after a life makes me whoa. Catching a wave, feeling free, moving over me. Feel so free, doing a dance, making sweet romance with my ocean lady. Ocean lady, skies above, my heart is here to stay, and my soul is on its way. I'm flying high away, touching the sky, rushing to the shore, and I can't find
Aloha, this is Chris Bonilla with Snap-on Tools. This is
Priscilla! Shannon!
Colin, Shusba. Kaden.
Leihua.
Das in. Kyle. Uncle Wendell. Brown Sugar.
Learn it. Charlene.
Majole! And we're not here at the 27th annual Taste of Hawaii. We with Dickie Chang.
Every day I have the blues. Every day. Every day I have the blues. When you see me worrying, you
Aloha Kauai. We hope you're enjoying the 27th annual Taste of Hawaii.
This is Maria from Mermaids Cafe with my coworkers,
Megan
and Tasia. And today we are preparing a bunch of delicious vegetarian meals, which include
Coconut curry, peanut sauté, and our pesto stir fry.
We also are serving some of our fresh organic beverages, fresh squeezed lemonade, organic hibiscus iced tea, and the delicious Thai iced tea with coconut milk.
Mermaids Cafe takes pride in using only fresh, local, organic ingredients.
So come on down and visit Mermaids Cafe in beautiful downtown Kapa'a.
But most importantly, don't go away. Vala'au with Dickie Chang. We'll be right back. Vala'au!
Aloha, my name is Joyce Vidina, and I'm the chair of the Events and Activities Committee for the Kauai Chamber of Commerce. Welcome to 2019. We have a full year ready for you. We have our tasks on that committee is to fill our chamber calendar. We are committed to presenting 10 business after hours, 4 quarterly dinners, several lunches here and there, and seminars. We are fortunate that this year our calendar is almost full with 2 more slots at the end of the year. We welcome you to join us at our business after hours or our quarterly dinners. And once again, my name is Joyce Vidina from the Events and Activities Committee with the Kauai Chamber of Commerce. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jay Robertson, Chairman of the Membership and Public Relations Committee for the Kauai Chamber of Commerce. Our committee is responsible for, one, services that are provided to the members and encouraging them to continue their membership. Of course, as any chamber grows and gains its membership, it becomes more effective and more influential. Part of the reason you should be a member for the Kauai Chamber is the advocacy that we do on your behalf at the state legislature as well as our county government for action that may impact your business. The other thing is you have a variety of opportunities to network and to socialize with other business members, and we offer some great opportunities to learn. There's some wonderful educating workshops that you can take part in for everything from human resources to legal developments to what may be coming up in the future in taxes or human relations issues. So with that, you can learn an awful lot about making your business better. I think one of the primary things you should consider in joining the chamber is that you become a critical part of the fabric of the economy of the island. You actually add something to the whole structure of our economy, and you help to make that better. Of course, being a chamber member has a lot of benefits to it, and you will certainly find out about those as you join us. We have a variety of committees. We encourage you to be a part of that, but we more importantly really want you to associate with each of the members, build your associations, network, find out how you can improve your business and be much more successful at what you do. All of that is part of being a member of the Kauai Chamber of Commerce. I'm Jay Robertson, Chairman of the Membership and Public Relations Committee for your Kauai Chamber of Commerce.
Feel the beauty of this sign up, down from the beaches to the highest mountain. Different people living as one, in harmony under the sun on the island, in the middle of the sea.
Puakea Golf Course. Call for your tee times today.
We hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Vala'au. As always, we'd like to sincerely thank each and every one of you for watching Vala'au. And please, if you can, help to kokua the sponsors. Obviously, it is the sponsors that make Vala'au possible week in and week out. Just to let everybody know, we are on channel 128, or you can catch us on YouTube, Vala'au, W-A-L-A-A-U, Kauai, Vala'au, Kauai, and you can check us out on YouTube. It is time for us to heli on. As always, let's all continue to take care of our families, our friends, the neighbors, the malahini, and the aina. And if you are blessed to have a mom, or if you are a mom, happy Mother's Day this weekend to all of you beautiful people on planet Earth, and especially here on our garden island of Kauai. Mahalo nui loa, aloha, and vala'a. On vala'a.
Vala'au, 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 vala'au.